Y'all, my name is Queen Ezzy, and these are my Sims. Welcome back to another episode of The Sims 4 Not So Berry 2.0. Now, I do have to apologize because I left you all on a bit of a cliffhanger, but not really. Last time we found out some tea. We found out that Cade is already married and has a daughter. If you missed that episode, please go back and watch it because this episode picks up from there. So we are with Crimson. She's at her attorney's office and she's having a conversation with her, and I'm gonna press play and then I'll tell you all what she's talking about. So of course she finds out that bigamy is a crime, and the lawyer is telling her that bigamy is a class A misdemeanor. So they're just having a little chat here. This is her lawyer, Naomi. Naomi is a sim that was in the gallery that I remade. She looks totally different than EA had her looking, but that's neither here nor there. So basically, Naomi is telling her, that bigamy is a class A misdemeanor, and in addition to the authorized term of imprisonment, shall be punishable by a fine not to exceed 5,000 simoleons. Now, she says because bigamous marriages are prohibited by statute, such marriages are void from the beginning. These marriages are not recognized by the court, she says, and cannot be ratified by parties. So she's telling Crimson, you were right, in feeling that your marriage is not legit, because it's not. And Crimson just says, okay, well, I will be filing for divorce. Excuse me, Crimson, you're not supposed to be over here. You're supposed to be talking to your lawyer. And who is this person that jumped in the room? Okay, hold up. Excuse me. This is a private office, so I need you to get out of here. I need you to come back here and sit down. Get out. We don't even know who you are, but get out of here. Okay. Girl, get in here and sit down. Alrighty. Now, we're going to talk about, I'm going to queue up some interactions for them to talk while I go through the logistics of everything. But yeah, basically Crimson is like, okay, I thought my marriage would be void. I thought it wouldn't count. I'm trying to queue up a bunch of interactions, y'all. Sorry, this really ruins the immersion. Sorry about this, y'all. Y'all know how the Sims are, though. They have their own thing going on. We're gonna pause here for a moment so we can see Miss Naomi. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of random things. Okay, our queue is full. All right. So Crimson tells her lawyer she wants to file for divorce. She has all the documentation needed, thanks to Cassidy. And then Crimson says, well, how do I go about this not being a big, long, drawn out mess? She doesn't want a long custody battle. And the lawyer is like, well, that's kind of determined on your soon-to-be ex-husband. Like, what type of how is he gonna take this? Like, that's gonna depend on him. And so, Crimson, she's like, I don't know what to think about, but definitely draw up the paperwork because it's definitely gonna be divorced going on here. And so, the divorce lawyer here, Naomi, says no problem. I can have the paperwork drawn up for you and have it ready for you. Just say the word. Excuse me. She's like, just say the word and I'll have them ready. decides, she says, okay, how about she texts Kate and she says, let's go out to dinner. We need to have a conversation about something. And so he's like, okay, yeah, where do you want to meet? So she tells him to meet at the bar. Wait, do we want to go to this bar? Do we want to go to a restaurant? Where is a restaurant is a better question. Okay, here's one. So we'll go get some Italian food or whatever. She's like, yeah, we need to talk. And I'll meet you all back at the restaurant. All right, y'all, we're at the restaurant. And no, this isn't Crimson or Kay, but I just had to give a shout out because I saw them strutting in. These are the Jangs, by the way. I gave them a makeover in the save file. And Miss Anaya here walked in and I was like, okay, sis, like, I see you. Like, look at her. She looks gorgeous. I love what she has on. And then Baku is like matching with her. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Anyway, sorry y'all, side note. I just had to capture that. Okay. So, we're here with our couple, and Crimson is, Kate is like, well, what's up, babe? What's going on? And Crimson, basically tells him, well, she kind of like, well, let's kind of order food because I'm actually really starving. So let's order first. And she was like, and we'll talk about it in a minute. And he's like, it sounds like, it's really, something is really on your mind. And she's like, yeah, but we'll get to that. So she's going to order some wine. And he's going to get a shot or some juice on the rocks. He'll get that to drink. And then for food, she is going to eat she's going to get, she can get rack of lamb. Now, y'all, in real life, I don't even deal with lamb. I eat chicken, fish, or like beef, but not steak. So, because I hate steak. I know y'all probably like, what? I'm just not a steak person. It just don't taste like, I don't know. It's just weird. The taste is just weird. So I'm not a fan. Okay. He's like, okay, Crimson, now you're starting to scare me. We've placed our orders. Tell me what's going on. And she says, let's just, I'm going to tell you what's going on, but I want to make it through dinner first. Oh my gosh, can you put on some pants, waiter? Dad, what are you doing here? She's like, I want to make it through dinner first. So, yeah, I'm going to tell you, but it's going to be, I want to enjoy having a pleasant conversation. And he's like, you have me really, oh my gosh. The man with no pants is taking our order. He's like, you really have me, scared and like a little concerned about what this conversation is going to be about. And Crimson was like, well, just know that I had a very interesting guest show up at the house last night, and this person claims to be a friend of yours. And he's like, a friend? She's like, yeah. Yeah, she's trying to stall because she doesn't quite know like how to put things. And he's like, a friend of somebody he said, wait, somebody showed up to our house claiming to be a friend of mine? And she's like, oh yeah. She said, but we'll get into it. He's like, he said, okay, out of respect, our food's coming now, but we're definitely gonna talk about this. And she says, oh yeah, we definitely are. All right, so let's dig in. Let's dig in. Is he hungry? Not really, but I'm gonna have him eat. There we go. So he's like, okay, so food, yes, y'all, food is delicious. Okay. he says, he says, okay, now what's up? Tell me what's going on. And she says, okay, who is Cassidy? And he like almost chokes on his food, like, excuse me? She says, who's Cassidy? And he, oh my gosh, like immediately he like blows up at her. He's like, what do you mean who's Cassidy? Like, where do you even, I can go straight to the horse, let's argue. What do you mean who's Cassidy? Like, how did you even know that name? Difficult? Ooh, they can't get along? Yes, they do have a difficult. Yes, they do. He's like, what do you mean? How do you know who that is? Like, who are you? Is this some kind of joke? And she like, hold up now. Yeah, she's like, hold up now, cause you're not gonna turn this around on me. It's not my fault that some random woman showed up at my house, at our house, looking for you. She claimed to be your wife. And he's like, how dare you bring me, how dare you turn this supposedly romantic dinner into something that, you know, you came to set me up. She said, oh, set you up? Is this setting you up? And then she brings out the documents, like the pictures and the copy of the documents that sent her or gave her. She's like, what are, he's like, how did you get this? And Crimson says, in the calmest, coolest tone ever, she says, start talking. And so then Kate is like, I mean, I was you know, we were young, like fresh out of high school, got married and had a baby, and we were struggling, and it got to be too much. It was stressful, and I just had to get away, like, and I didn't mean to, he's like, I didn't mean to, like, leave her. Like, I didn't mean to, like, just walk off or whatever. He's like, but it just kind of happened that way. And Crimson's like, hell no. It doesn't just happen that way. That's not something that just happens a certain way. And he's like, I don't know what else to tell you. She's like, what do you mean you don't know what else to tell me? Why did you lie to me? Why did you put on this front like you weren't already married with a damn baby? She was like, I mean, do you know what this is gonna do to Weaver? Like, we in our marriage, my marriage to you is null and freaking void because of this. Like, what is really wrong? Seriously, there's something wrong with you. You need therapy. She said, and she said, and if it wasn't for the fact that we have a son together, this is the only reason, and I want to make this clear to you. The only reason why this, like, I'm even considering you to be a part of my life is because we have a son together. But don't mistake it. You are his father, but you don't have anything to do with what's going on in my life. So you will not be a part of my life, but you will be a part of his if you choose to. But I am getting full custody of him. And, you know, Kate is like, please, what can I do? I'll do anything. Like, what can I do? Don't break up the family, please. And she's like, are you serious? Don't break up the family? You already have a family that you broke away from. What about Tatum? What about Cassidy? What about their feelings? You have made a mess of this whole situation, and I don't want any parts of it. So you don't have to worry about, the house or whatever, because I will be moving out. Me and Weaver, we are moving away. You're welcome to come visit him, but that is going to be it. We are over. I'm filing for divorce, and that's just the way it is. So like I said, we're moving out, but we are definitely divorced. I have the paperwork right here for you to sign, and we can make this official. And he's like, if that's what it takes, and for us to get the respect that we just, I respect your decision. We will but yeah, he's like, I respect your decision. Although I don't want it to, go down this way, I do understand. And she's like, there's no other way it can go. Like, this is the way. There's no other way. He's very upset. He's like, yeah, imagine feeling that way times two. Imagine feeling that way times two. All right. So they are officially over with, you all. So that whirlwind romance. Crimson is divorcing Cade. That's right. Oh, Crimson found out the red nectar paired real good with her meal. Well, that's fine. So we're going to end the meal. He's going to end it. Oh, he is upset. Aggravating conversation. Argument loser. Yeah, you are a loser. How are we even family? Cade struggles to comprehend how he could be related to some of his family members. It's difficult. Yeah, that dynamic was good. Divorced, he's sad about it. And then let's see how she's feeling. She's sad about the divorce. Feeling hurt. That's totally understandable. Oh, she won an argument, so she's feeling good about that. And how are we even family? Yeah. So, Cade is like, well, let me at least pay for the bill. And he's like, I'll sleep on the couch tonight, and to make it kind of easier on you. They go to work anyway. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. And she's like, well, I'm gonna go home. It's 2:00 in the morning, so it's time for them to go home anyway. So Crimson will see you all at the house. All right, we're back home, and I think the gravity of everything just hit Crimson. So now she has the sad walk. She's depressed. She's sad about her divorce and everything, which is understandable. It's like, in the heat of the moment, there was adrenaline going on, and oh, look at Weaver. Weaver, what are you doing up still? He's sad too, isn't he? Oh, boogie downer. Oh, he's sad to the music. He's come talk to her though. Oh, he's giving her a hug. Oh, that's so sweet. She's like, hey, little man, what you doing up? He's just happy to see her. Oh, he's crying. Tell him he's gonna be okay. Give him another hug. Yeah, so she's just like, it's official now. She's in the mirror like, I cannot believe this is happening. But she has to, she's like, I have to be strong for my son. And she also understands, the importance, of working through her issues, not just, trying to tuck away her pain or bury her feelings. So she's like, I probably need to have therapy. How can you gossip with a toddler? That's hilarious. Let's read to him. But yeah, she's thinking to herself, I'm definitely gonna have to go through therapy before I get involved in another relationship with anybody. So she she's just gonna focus on Weaver. He's so cute. He has a birthday coming up soon. So yeah, his birthday is like Sunday. So she's gonna throw a big birthday party for him and invite all of their family and friends. He's gonna be a child, y'all. He's growing up so fast. And then she's going to they're gonna save money up because she's like, we need a fresh start because we can't stay in this house. She's like, we can't stay here. So she's like, we're gonna move, and she's actually looking to go to Sulani. So she's already like she's on the ball. Like she knew that that this was kind of gonna like, you know, she knew it was gonna come to a, she knew she didn't want to work anything out with him, so she was kind of prepared in that sense. And so ahead of time she started looking into things. The first thing was the divorce. The second thing was you know, figuring out where they were gonna stay, because she knew she didn't want to stay here. And so she had been looking into stuff. Oh, she's sad. She had been looking up into, you know, property. I think she's about to go cry. Oh, looking into houses and everything. And luckily a house came on the market in Sulani. There's a family that's moving out, and so she's looking into purchasing the house, getting it fixed up and ready for move-in. So by the time that Weaver has his birthday, they'll be all set and ready to move. So he'll have like his birthday party, and they'll be moving to their new house, and they'll be, you know, living and being happy. And then also she realizes, you know, Crimson does, that there's gonna be an adjustment with her being like a single mom. She went from having a husband to being a single mom, and though she makes plenty of money, that's not an issue. She's not gonna have the time to be at home, you know, for Weaver. So she has to, why are you using your diaper? Go use the potty. You just was on the potty. Get back on there and use it. But yeah, she's not gonna have as much time anymore to spend with him, and so her mom is gonna come. Her mom and probably her dad sometimes is gonna come and spend time with you know, with Weaver while she's at work and everything. What happened? Girl, turn this off first of all. Turn that off. And what you need to do is, what day is it? It's Wednesday. Girl, you need to go to sleep. So get some sleep. My guy, he can sleep on the couch. Weaver's happy to see him though. Children, y'all, that's the thing that gets me the most about situations like this are the children. Children are so innocent in this situation. You know, he's just happy to see his dad, doesn't know what's going on, just, oh hey, dad's home, you know. And I don't know, it's just the innocence of children that just makes the situation like this even more heartbreaking. I'm sad, just like thinking about it. I'm sad. I'm like, oh, little Weaver. Now, I'm not a child of divorced parents. My parents were never together. But, you know, I had friends who were, you know, children of divorce. And it's just, it's, you know, and I know I have friends who have gotten divorced, you know, and had kids. And it's just, it's sad. I like, the kid thing always gets me, you know. I don't have kids myself. I don't plan on having kids, but just, it is heart-wrenching for the situation to happen between adults, and the kids are the ones that are hurt the most by it, you know. It is awful lighting in his bed. Oh well, girl, you gotta go to work. I'm gonna have her go to work. I know she's depressed. She's just gonna go in for a little while. She'll work today and then she'll take off, probably tomorrow. Yeah, she's off on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday anyway, but yeah, she'll go in today and then just take off the rest of the time. He has work too in 2 hours, so she's up. He can actually sleep in the bed now. Somebody is calling, or was calling. Yeah, he can sleep in the bed now. She's out of the house, and that's really why she decided to go to work, because she was like, I don't want to be here while he's here, even though her son's here. She's just like, I can't do this. I can't be in the same household as him, with everything that's going on. I am gonna have them participate in the lottery though, so let's go ahead on and buy that lottery ticket. Don't play. Click the wrong thing by accident. Not purchase gifts, purchase a lottery ticket. So when he gets up, he can purchase the lottery ticket. When she gets back home, she'll purchase the lottery ticket. And I will see you all when she gets home. All right, so Crimson has just made it home. She is, of course, she's broken up about everything and she's really feeling it. Little man is hungry, so luckily there are pancakes available for him to eat. He just got back from daycare. Crimson decided that she, her mom is like, do you need me to come look after Weaver? And Crimson is like, when we get to the new house, Mom, that's when I really need you. She's like, right now, I don't want to bring that into the mix. So she's like, she just tells her mom, just hold off for now until we move. It's only a few more days. So just until we move. And she's like, just until we move, Mom. Right now I can't deal with with that. It's too much. Aww. Uh-oh, she's gonna go cry. Yeah, she's really feeling bad, and that's understandable. This man was like who she thought was gonna be the love of her life. Y'all know she's a hopeless romantic, so she thought this was gonna be the love of her life. She had found her soulmate. She was gonna be with him for the rest of her life, and yeah, nah, it wasn't like that at all. So she is very sad, and she's allowed to have her feelings, and she's also aware that, hey, I have a kid, so I can't shut down completely. Little boy, but she's oh my gosh, he made a mess everywhere. Why do you have to eat like this? I can't wait for you to grow up. I cannot wait for you to grow up. But yeah, she's like, I have a son. I have to focus on my son. I can't just shut down like this because my life has to keep moving. So she's going to vacuum because it's dusty in here. And then we are going to take a look at how much her new house is going to cost. So we're talking about split from household and move. And we'll see how much that house is that she wants to buy. Because she's gonna, with the probably not alimony, but with, things in the divorce, and she's gonna get some money for that. She is gonna get some money from that. So let's say if we were moving, actually, I'm not gonna do the split thing yet. I'm just gonna have move household and see if it'll tell me what, how much it is for that house, because we need to know. She's sure that she's got enough, but even if not, she's okay with going to work a few more days or so, or a week, or whatever it takes for her to get that amount of money that she needs to be eligible to move. And her and her baby boy out the house. Like, girl, hurry up with this vacuum. Thank you. Trying to see how much this house gonna cost. So they're moving, like I said, to Solani, for the next gen, because Weaver's generation, he is a Solanian through and through. So this was like my transition to that, because I was like, what? How am I gonna do that? Oh, I need to evict them. Whoa, 81,000? Dang. All right. Yeah, I got it. I got an idea. We're at 77,000. So their house, 81,912. 77,034 is what they currently have. But it's gonna be less than that. So she's gonna get granted the rest of the money in their divorce settlement. So that's how that's gonna work. So she has, because he's gonna stay in that house. So the value of the house is 81,912. Okay, so they need she needs $21,912, which will be granted to her in the divorce settlement. So she'll have plenty of money and she'll be able to move her and Weaver out. So yeah, y'all, this is it. This is her new start. We're gonna start fresh. Now Weaver's generation won't be starting, until he's like a teen or a young adult. Right now he's only gonna be a child, but this does mark the end of her marriage, of Crimson's marriage. Yeah, I know. Look at her face. Oh, she's so sad. Look at her face. But yeah, this is definitely not the start of Weaver's generation, because he's way too young. But it is the end of Crimson's marriage, unfortunately, and she really does feel like she needs to get away to have a new start, a fresh start. Just her and Weaver. So I'm gonna end this part right here. If you enjoyed the content that you saw in today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.